Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty Mode Series video. Today, we have a Week 7 matchup here in Year 4. Mississippi State coming into Lexington, Kentucky to face off against the number 2 team in the nation, the Kentucky Wildcats. Mississippi State is 2-4 on the year. They're 0-2 in the conference. This Kentucky team is undefeated, 5-0 and 2-0 in the conference. We just had an epic battle in the last episode against LSU. We ended up winning in our first overtime game in this dynasty so far, 27-24. What a game that was. Now, we cannot overlook this Mississippi State team. This Mississippi State team, although their overall is lower than us, they're 83, we're 93. They've had a tough schedule, and anything can happen in college football. We've learned that in this dynasty, and we've seen so many upsets in the top stories throughout these first 4 years, right? So anything can happen. So we got to be ready for this Mississippi State team. We cannot overlook them. So today we'll be going through the top stories, taking a look at the updated top 25, the Heisman watch, the conference standings, taking a look at some recruiting updates. Got a lot of recruits at the end of the last episode, and then diving into the game. So I will have timestamps for you all just like always, so feel free to go ahead and jump to the game if you want to go ahead and do that. And I always put the timestamp on screen at the bottom right as well at this point in the video. I usually put it on there for a couple minutes, so jump ahead if you want to go ahead and do that. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe for more. And here's the first top story. Texas A&M wins big, a huge SEC matchup, 33-21 in Alabama. Alabama, that is a rough loss for Alabama. They probably do not have a chance to make the conference championship now, and they're sitting there at number 12. Now they moved down, and they still have a shot for the college football playoffs if they have a great rest of the year. But if they lose one more game, they are out of college football playoff contentions as well. Rough loss there for Alabama, especially in front of their home fans. Now, the Louisville Cardinals upset Virginia Tech 38-27. Big win for Louisville because Virginia Tech was in the top 15, I believe. I believe they dropped to 20th after that loss. And next up, Oregon was number 2, going into Michigan to face off against the number 5 Michigan Wolverines. Oregon Ducks win, moving to now the number 1 team in the nation, and then Michigan drops to number 7. But what a game. They barely lost. Michigan in front of their home fans, but huge win for Oregon. What a great matchup there in the Big Ten. And then this week, we have Oklahoma versus Georgia. And we're going to be a big-time Oklahoma fan this week because we need Georgia to lose, as you all will see here in a few minutes when we look at the Southeastern Conference standings. So go Oklahoma, go into Georgia, and crush the Bulldogs. We need it big time. And here's your look at the updated top 25. Oregon number 1, 7-0. Kentucky 5-0, sitting number 2. Missouri number 3. Georgia number 4. 5 is Pittsburgh. 6 Clemson. 7 Michigan. 8 Liberty. 9 Utah. Then 10 Arizona. Next up, North Carolina, Alabama, Nebraska, NC State, LSU, Kansas State, Toledo, Charlotte, Florida, Virginia Tech, Notre Dame, Iowa, Northwestern, Ohio State, and Oklahoma. You talk about a massive game for Oklahoma. They'll move to 5-1. Georgia will drop to 4-2 if Georgia loses that. I mean, go Oklahoma. Come on, right? Because the reason I say go Oklahoma, Georgia is the front runner at winning the Southeastern Conference. And I would love if we don't have to play Georgia in the championship. We got to make the championship first. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, it would really help us out if Oklahoma wins. Taking a look at the SEC here. Florida number 1, Georgia number 2, Kentucky number 3, Missouri, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Texas, LSU, Texas A&M. Still so many Southeastern Conference games left to be played. So yeah, it would be interesting to see how this conference standings look here in 3 more weeks. But we're in 3 right now. We lose the tiebreak apparently to Florida and Georgia. But wow, I want to win a conference championship. Be the first time, if we can win it this year, that we've won the Southeastern Conference in this dynasty. Still have yet to win it. And some big additions to the Heisman watch. So, number 1 is the quarterback from Oregon, Austin Novosad, I'm probably not saying his name correctly. Then Christopher, a quarterback for Clemson, and then Cole, a quarterback from Michigan. 3 quarterbacks at the top 3, but look at that. Trayvon Drayton, the Kentucky running back, is now number 4. Then Brian Robinson, who's dominated this year. So many sacks, so many tackles. He has been, honestly, a huge part of this Kentucky team's success, and he's number 5 on the Heisman watch right now. If Robinson gets maybe 4 sacks this game, could you imagine? He might move up to number 3. And here's your update for the recruiting class here for year 4. We have 14 total recruits locked in right now. 8 5-star, 6 4-star. Georgia is number 2. We have the number 1 class right now. Georgia is not locked in any 5-stars yet, but they have 14 4-stars. And you take a look at this recruiting board. We've got so much talent. I mean, a lot of 5-star talent. 4-star gems. You know, we'll do the full recruiting at the end of this episode, just like always. But I wanted to scroll through so you all can see this legendary recruiting class. Some great offensive line coming in, some great defenders, some great cornerbacks. This team, when these players are seniors, I mean, our team probably is going to be like 80, not 85, we're above 85, probably 95 overall. And I don't think that's an over-exaggeration. What a recruiting class we have. But it is time for the Week 7 matchup. Mississippi State Bulldogs coming into Lexington, Kentucky to face off against the number 2 ranked Kentucky Wildcats. You compare the two teams by the numbers. Kentucky 93 overall, 92 offense, 94 defense. On the other side, you have a Mississippi State Bulldogs team who's 83 overall, 85 offense, and 82 defense. They've improved from last year, and this is a team that really needs this game. They need a big upset, and what better way to play against the number 2 team in the nation and take them down? So we got to make sure we prevent that, right? We got to play smart football. I'm not going to overlook this team. I didn't even do a depth chart review because whenever I call out the other team's depth chart, bad things happen. So we're just going to play our game. We're going to play good, focused football and get the job done, right? Because we need our team to be locked in. And Grant Godfrey did it again last game. Another interception. Has had multiple interceptions. I want to say in these last 2 seasons, Grant Godfrey has probably had 12 interceptions. So if we can get the right outside linebacker to get another interception today, it's going to change the game. I honestly want Grant Godfrey to get 2 interceptions today, and I want Brian Robinson to get 4 sacks. And if there's 2 players who can do it, it's those 2 players right there. Let's have a big time game. Let's play good focused football and get the job done. I am so ready for this game. And I need you all's one times. I need the hype because this Kentucky team, we're electric, but we need your all's positive energy. So let's go all blue today. Yeah, I think all blue is definitely going to be the way to go today. Mississippi State, what are they wearing? Let's actually give them some red. Do they have? Yeah, maroon. Let's give them some maroon pants there. And make sure the playbook is set. And the playbook is set. Kentucky versus Mississippi State. Let's go 3-0 in the conference and 6-0 on the year. Let's go, YouTube.
Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Today, 2 teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the 2nd-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
On U of K, everybody. Let's crush Mississippi State. We are UK.
Kentucky,
we are UK.
And start this game.
Never gets old. Big Blue Nation is fired up today. Got to use that energy to win.
Run from inside his own 5.
We used it last week against LSU, but wow, that LSU team is amazing. I mean, they're just fantastic.
State Bulldogs will be in a hole thanks to that short return.
The quarterback's thrown 15 touchdowns or 12 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. So let's have him throw 5 interceptions.
Doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Got up there and made the tackle, but I do feel like I could have got up there a bit sooner. Godfrey already getting started.
Start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity.
Let's go.
But, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today.
Okay, now let's run a cover 3 hard flat, because I could see them attacking the flats on this play.
Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
Called it. Let's go. So I run a lot of match zone. You know, it works best for the way my team plays, the way our team is set up this year. It looks different than a normal zone. If you're familiar with regular zone, obviously you take your spot and you play it. Match zone is different. So once somebody comes into your zone, you lock in on that player, right, when they enter your zone. So it looks very much differently. That's the reason I feel like I need to switch it up more, because I rely too much on a match zone. But I mean, it works.
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
That's perfection.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams.
Let's do play action.
Side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Off play action on 1st down.
I tried to hit it. I tried to hit RB. Let's run a screen. 2nd and 19. Good time for a screen.
That are athletic and that are so strong and then could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
When you play LSU, you can't run a screen. They don't let you. You all remember that last week? I mean, there was no screen running there against LSU.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well.
That is perfection.
This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
I like a play action here, actually, in a power O. I know we tried that, and it didn't work. I'm going to try it again.
1st down, and you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Looking for an open area to his left.
Nope.
Nobody open. He just throws it away.
Yeah, I wanted to try it.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket.
Okay, let's go.
Knowing that you still have more chances.
Let's go drive under, shotgun, empty base. I'm looking at Sands here. Maybe Patterson.
He's looking to throw.
Nobody. He got stuck on the defender. That was great coverage. So Sands actually got stuck on the defender, and it just was not open. Okay. I kind of want to run the motion slot cross. We're putting our fastest player in motion and trying to hit him across the middle. Dan Honeycutt might be open too.
On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football.
I tried. It was open for a split second. It also could have been a pick 6. I know some of you all were worried when you saw me throw that, but
35 yards out.
Got to make this. We'll take the points. You know, you want to go down and score, especially with the way we started that drive. Is looking like we were going to dominate, and that one big sack on the play action really hurt us. And, hey, good defense to Mississippi State there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own.
Good hit. Come on, Sands. Is that Sands?
Stop to that return.
What? Why is he on the kick return team or the kickoff team?
The last time
Don't
we
get him
saw
hurt.
this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
But yeah, I run a lot of cover 3 match. I like it better than normal zone. It can get you into trouble, though. It's why we get beat deep a lot.
Let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run.
You know when I say,
backwards,
you all
get some
know when I
first
say
downs,
we're
get some
supposed to have 4
positive
guys back,
Man, when I can
and
run
I get
the
upset at
football
my
like
players
that
for
on
not
first
being in their
down,
zone.
it creates second
Well,
and inches,
Ryan, it's because you're
and
running a
stay
match
way ahead of
zone,
the
and
sticks,
well, when you
and
run a
being in
match
position now where I
zone,
can
somebody
throw the
matches up
football
with
or
somebody
run,
and goes
I
somewhere
will have a
else.
lot of
Well, good
success
luck.
on the offensive side
So
of the
it's one of the downsides of a
Second
match
down
zone
coming up.
versus a traditional cover 3 or cover 4, right? So I know I get mad at somebody put it out. I get mad at my players for it being open when it's usually my fault with the play calling, right? That was a fair comment. That was fair because it's true. You know, I blame my players, but a lot of times it's either the hole in the zone or me calling a match zone instead, right? So I know that. Sometimes they do mess up their coverage though. Let's go. Way to get through, Gadsden. Come on.
And you don't want to see this
So
trend
sometimes
continue.
me getting
Last
upset
week,
is
you
okay,
sacked 4 times.
right?
The offensive line, this
But not
offense
every
as a
time.
whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster,
I'm putting the blitz
and
on
not
him.
keep getting their quarterback hit.
Running back searching for a hole.
You see me swim
They make
right through the
stop, but
defender
not
there? That was
before he
beautiful.
takes a chunk out of what they
Okay,
need to move
now
the sticks.
I'm actually going to
Nice
hit him
job
with the
by
man.
running back, finding space,
I
getting
just
downhill,
don't think
making the good
they're going to
run.
anticipate
Great
it.
job
I'm going to
finishing
do a spy, too.
Decimal
Why would they think we're gonna
rising
run a
as the
man?
crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. They're trying to get to it.
I jumped up.
And this is going to
Teammate
be
got the
incomplete
sack.
on
Well,
3rd.
not the sack, but
We're already in the first quarter.
Put the
but
pressure
already
on
you get
him.
the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better
I think
job
I
up
timed
front
that jump
protecting
right
this
as he was
guy,
about to
or
throw
it's
it
gonna
over
be
the middle.
difficult to put up points.
Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. He only has 1 return for a touchdown, the freshman.
The
Let's
speed,
go, Dan.
The shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that
Okay,
sweet
halfback toss.
return
Let's
there.
do it.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make
Come on,
a
Drayton.
dumb
Come on.
mistake,
Ah,
but maintain
almost beat
your
him.
aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him.
I think the
finding
running
out
back
where
should be
are my
open here.
playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense?
Nope,
to get a
Sanders.
touchdown
I
here?
waited too long.
And
That's
just
on me.
keep moving the ball down the field.
Who else
Just
would it be on?
execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic.
Yeah, he
Moving
was
the
open.
football, and we got the lead.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him
open.
with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Another
To me, that was perfect
incompletion
timing,
on 3rd
and it
down.
was. He just dropped
Yeah,
it.
3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know
Well,
they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Are we in my field goal range, though? That's rough.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
I'll be honest, I
this
thought
kicker
the
might be
receiver was going to do
feeling
the
it. He
out
won
route
earlier.
option. He
Now
chose the
from
curl
49 yards
instead,
out.
and this is not an easy putt in this putt. This is not an easy putt. We're not playing golf. I do play a lot of golf. But, not an easy kick. Let's think about this.
The offense will have to
I know
use
that's
its
icing
first
my own
time out of the
kicker,
half.
but I'm just not convinced I can make this. I've been much better at field goal kicking, though. What are the odds we get the first down, though? I think I can make it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made
12
one
mile an hour
earlier,
side
now
wind
from
here.
49 yards out.
I sure cut it close, didn't I?
For this big-footed guy, 49-yard
What a
field goal
kick!
is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football,
We just can't
we've
score a
got eyes
touchdown.
on it. Check this out. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torrella.
I got to start running
in
more
the
draws
pantheon of
on
greats
3rd
to
down.
play
We have
at
such a
the
good running
U.
back, a great offensive
They're
line.
trailing by just 4 to Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you need to know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye
Read
on
that
everything going on
perfect.
elsewhere. Picks his way
Taking
ahead,
on
pick up
blocks
a
good
3,
today,
gets
so
it to the
now
20-yard line.
I'll tell
Now I'm
you,
gonna hit with
this
the
is a running
man.
back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down.
Because we're still showing a cover two.
Got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Godfrey made the hit, so did Robinson.
6 yards out to the 26.
Ooh, I think we've got to run press, man, and you all know I hate pressing.
Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
How is that not holding, though? That was great offensive line, right? That was a good stiff arm, too, by the quarterback. But, okay, let's watch this. In my opinion, this is holding. Obviously, I'm on the side of my Kentucky Wildcats here. I'm a little bit biased, but... Okay, not only is it holding, it's illegal hands to the face, too. What? Okay. All right, refs. You know, how many times last week did they call us for holding against LSU? Like twice or three times? The week before, I think twice or three times. This is the most blatant holding call you ever see. Usually they call that in this game. You have to be kidding me. I broke through right away, right? I broke through right away. I could have made that tackle, but he's holding me, ref. Like, what? That is the most blatant hold you could ever get. That is painful. I mean, good play call, too, for us. Let's do a, let's go back to cover 3 match. I'm a little upset.
Make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance.
I've been in too hard to the inside. He just went the opposite way. Good vision by the running back. I'm going to do cover 3 hard flat.
Like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
I still can't believe that miss holding calls. Like, usually they call that in this game. That's one of the most obvious holding calls that you will ever see.
Lots of time left.
Right in front of where the quarterback's going, right? That should be the simplest call ever. I'm going to run a cover 2 here. I don't run a lot of it.
The give to the back.
Come on, team. Good tackle.
Really nice stop there from this senior
3rd and 2. What do you all think about a man blitz? Is this crazy? It's crazy. How about a QB spy?
Better find the earplugs here.
And we blitz who's ever on the running back.
Defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
What a play! That's a first down?
That 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do.
Okay.
I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But
that's a good play.
Fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left.
Let's go.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
So there's a good example. So those of you that are, if you're not familiar with Matt Zone, here's a perfect example of what it is. So it'll throw you off a lot of times. I've received some comments in my older videos about how my players aren't playing a cover 3 right. Well, they're playing a cover 3 match right. So when you're playing a cover 3 match zone, you go into traditional zone, right? But when somebody comes in your area, you man up with them. So this is an example to where number 20 is on him, and he's coming into my zone, but I don't pick him up, right? Because I know he's staying on him. So that's a match zone. So that's how you run a match zone. It'll throw you off. Now, the problem with the match zone is you can, if you have the right play call, you can beat it, right? But the beauty of it is if nobody's in your zone, right, you really can throw off a quarterback, because this is a reason we get a lot of interceptions, right? So me as Godfrey here, everybody's guarded right here with our cover 3 match. So right now, Soles Jr., he's free. Nobody's ran into his zone yet. Nobody's ran into Godfrey's zone yet. So the quarterback a lot of times will make a mistake because it basically can lead to double teams, and it can really throw off a quarterback. So we get a lot of interceptions on a match zone. So now if your player is not good at zone coverage, well,
so nice to have a QB under center.
they make bad decisions on a match zone. You have to be very careful. You have to have the right team.
Go get positive yards when it's
So that's what a match zone is, and that's the reason they run with them there. In a traditional zone, he's going to let them go, and then I'm going to pick them up right on a cover 3.
On second down. And that's going to fall
I knocked it down, but I should have picked it off. So now I'm hitting him with a cover 1 contain man.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And I'm going to guard 20.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
I thought the quarterback, you saw me jump up because I saw the quarterback throw, and I thought he was throwing to my guy. If he would have pump faked that, that would have probably been a touchdown. It was a screen though, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a screen. He had to throw it, but it wasn't my best coverage. This is my best coverage if he threw it and we picked it off, but
a fairly short distance here toward the
but I feel like I do rely on match zones too much, which causes our team to get beat deep, right? It's important to point that out. A match zone can get you beat deep big time.
They finished the first 2 drives with
Don't expect to see 4 people back there in a cover 4 match all the time. Not if somebody runs into if they're matched up with somebody first.
Closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line. David just got to put it all
Just run a
together.
mesh spot.
I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard
Multiple
line.
people open, just in my opinion, I didn't think I'd have enough time to throw it.
Challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now
I'm looking at Sands here for a touchdown.
Situation. Nice job by this defense.
On the move to his left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament.
Why was I running around? I thought the offensive line was collapsing. I thought the pocket was going. I think we had more time to stand there and make a throw. This Mississippi State defense is looking great. What?
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory.
That is perfection. We got lucky.
Punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45.
They're going to catch us in a hurry up. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to run a blitz,
Their drive chart is starting to
a
look
man
a little
blitz.
monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs
That's
to get
perfection.
their heads out of there.
Come on. That's Dylan Rowe, the sophomore, getting off there and making a hit. I'm trying to mix up my defensive play calls more because on Heisman, the CPU picks up on it quick, and that's what they beat me with the match zone. You notice I went back and watched a lot of the games, and I would get mad at my zone, but it's because I called the wrong play call a lot of the time. So yeah, that's an interception, right? Yeah, that's not a platinum interception ability. I'm taking it to the house. I don't know what the quarterback was doing there. That is our best cornerback who has platinum house call. Yeah, right.
Even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football.
Yeah, I don't think he had any confidence. Well, he had confidence to throw it. What can I say? I make terrible throws.
Just lobbing the ball down.
Just being honest.
Like that. I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
9-yard pickup on 1st
6-0.
Now they can take a shot on
4 minutes
2nd
left
and
in the
short.
first half. Oh, that's all Drayton. I just kept holding cut out because I saw the middle linebacker come through. We got lucky.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to
Should I
stop
sit
this guy.
Guerrero
He's
for a
got head of
touchdown?
steam. Well, he is hard to bring down.
If this is a cover 0, that could be a touchdown.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let
The
one fly
freshman!
down the middle.
How do you
And they took a shot
overthrow
on that
somebody
one, but couldn't
who's
make the connection.
6'6"
It
with
didn't complete.
96
They
speed?
really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build
Steven!
confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead.
Stevens, it's wear and tear, isn't it? Let's see. No wear and tear. All right, Steven, you need a break for a second. That is unacceptable. Too many missed throws this game so far. Let's have him sit on the bench just for the rest of the drive. Make a statement.
Each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
We're on a zone week with Chris Stacy, the incredible fullback who struggled recently, but
getting blocks to really help out the back.
that's perfection. The backup running back in.
Really nice job to convert that.
Okay,
third
now I
down,
like
and they
any
got it
type
at
of
the
shot,
33.
not shotgun. I like any
Also,
type of
watching this offense
I
this year, one of the
formation
things you have
play
to be
action,
really
not a
happy about
bootleg.
is their
Let's do
ability to move the
PA
sticks.
tight
This
end
is
lead.
one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect.
Well, our backup
downfield,
does the
looking
same
for
thing
a
our
big-time
starter's been
play.
doing, right?
You know, it's a good decision by the
Okay.
QB.
All right, Steven. You sit on the bench for a little bit. Gave him a rest from his wear and tear he's taken this year. Ajayi now has wear and tear? Yeah, because our quarterbacks are getting hit quite a bit.
It wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another
Let's
day
run it.
here on this drive.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Beautiful.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute
Okay,
warning, and
let's
we'll see if the
go.
offense can build on this lead before the break.
Let's do a play action. We've been running every time from trips left. This formation right here. If we can get a play action here. Do we have a play action from this formation? Yes. PA crossers.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes left in the half here. We got to score a touchdown. Let's get this to Dan Honeycutt.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Stephen Bullock came back. Throws it to the freshman.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
Hey, it worked. Sit him on the bench for a little bit. Have him think. He delivers a perfectly thrown football right there. I love this team. What a team, everybody. On U of K, baby. Good blocking. Good play call, too. We had set up the whole game. I've ran from that formation every time, the inside zone. We fake it, wide open.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Just try to increase creativity, try to increase variability. You all pointed that out. Thank you for the tips, you know, and the recruiting. You all left a lot of tips on the last episode as well, and I appreciate that. And running back swing routes is something. Will routes you all recommended. I just greatly appreciate all the tips from you all. I appreciate you also. I saw all the comments on the last episode, the tips for recruiting, and hey, I always like to see y'all's tips. You know, you all have helped me a lot with this game, and I never claim to ever be the best. Like, I want to learn every single video, I want to learn every single game, and I want to get better, right? That's what it's about.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the
When you get too
sideline
comfortable,
after
you think you're the
bringing it out of
best,
the end
you're
zone
going to
and being
lose.
knocked down at the 11.
So appreciate all of you all with those tips, the last episode about the running back tips, the routes. I don't think I've read a swing route yet, but appreciate you.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them.
You all know who
football
you are.
on this
You
drive.
legends.
You're down
Appreciate
in
the
game.
tips and the
There's obviously
hype.
A lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into
So
the half,
there was
down
if
couple
you
of
were
scores,
watching the
it
middle
starts to-
linebacker there, you saw
pressure
that was a
gets into
traditional
bounce.
cover
Good
3 zone.
opportunity to take some of
If that was a
pressure
match
off,
zone,
get some
Soles
momentum,
Jr. would have ran
energize
with
this
that route.
squad going into
So we had a big hole in that zone,
Trying to
which
find his
is
man on first down.
obviously a big going to always be the big weakness of a regular zone, but there's weaknesses of both.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game,
there's a weakness and a counter to every single play, right? It's just, do you have that play called at the right time?
Got to do a better job communicating.
Let's run man.
Giving their QB time.
I'm gonna run a cover one hole. This might throw him off because I'm gonna try to pick this with Soles.
He's looking to throw.
I stripped it. I hit RB. User strip fumble. I haven't done that all year. I've tried it. I think we did it on the sideline one game earlier on, but it was out of bounds when we picked it up. A strip fumble. The play call worked, right? I love when RB works. It is rare for it to work, but when it does, it's so satisfying. You have to time it perfect, good contact. He punched it out. That was absolute perfection. Our defense is phenomenal. Are you kidding me? This is a masterclass of defense. So that was perfect timing. Watch. When I hit RB, you can see him going for the punch, right? RB going for the punch and punches it right out. Had the wind up and everything. Perfect time to punch it. That's a perfectly timed user strip. It's hard to do. I actually recommend you don't do it too much because you'll miss so many tackles. If I would have hit stick him, in real life it would have been a defenseless receiver illegal hit. I don't think they call that targeting in this game. But I went for the strip and it worked out beautifully. But if you go for a strip there and he breaks it, that's a touchdown. So yeah, there's that potential. What a play. Okay, let's we don't need to run a draw. That's a terrible play call from our offensive coordinator. You know, we can't blame Jerry. Jerry's the assistant defensive coordinator and the quarterback coach. So
defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah,
they know they're playing against a Heisman running back. We probably got to start running from. We do the inside zone again. Yeah.
In practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I gotta find a way to
Dan Honeycutt.
I gotta find a way to maybe be
That's a
more
freshman. We can't be too mad at him. If Dan
rhythm.
Honeycutt hits the right blocking assignment there, he ran right past him. I know this is our third replay breakdown of the game, but I have to show this. One thing I love about this game is freshmen play like freshmen, right? A freshman play like freshmen. And look at Dan Honeycutt. Dan, what are you doing? Freshman being freshman, right? I mean, did Dan, we never knew, did he have to block in high school? Clearly, no. Clearly, they just threw it up to Dan Honeycutt. He never blocked a day in his life. Okay, I'm going to pause the video, take a screenshot here. And Dan, wake up. You know, if you're a receiver out there, you know, you're a young receiver or any receiver of any level, don't take any plays off. There's an example of that. If you want a break, take a break on the sideline. You don't take a break on the field.
This offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
I like the motion. I like the motion. Ooh, I don't like the motion. I think we go stick. We're looking at Sanders here. Maybe Sands. Maybe Honeycutt. Runs wide open. Runs wide open. Stephen Bullock. Come on.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business.
Okay, we have the #1 running back in college football.
You just gotta have a lot of energy. I mean, you gotta keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you gotta retrace your steps. QB won.
If I cut that out right away, that's on me. That's just a poor ball carrier vision. I was hesitant.
Second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime.
I cut up.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue
I'll see in the second half.
The low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
I've got nothing at this point. I've got nothing. Can everybody please leave a comment? And I want everybody to leave a comment saying, "Wake up, Ryan!
He'll start the return.
What are you doing?"
He was looking for some running room, but
You're talking about Dan Honeycutt's blocking. You're the head coach.
Kentucky
Call
has it back,
timeout.
and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose? I want to win.
You have the lead, you're
Believe it or
positive,
not.
but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive
This
coordinator,
is-
listen, I don't want my guy getting touched.
You
He's
can't
being
even make it
productive.
up at this
Give him
point.
some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with
I
running
make
backs
the
to help
Bears
those tackles out on the edge.
head
Because you're
coach.
right,
I make the
pocket has
what
been
was it,
shaky.
Eberflus? Is that how you say it?
Continues to be
I
that
make
way in the second
Eberflus
half.
look like
This
the
could be a
best
much
clock
different
management
football.
coach ever. And that's not a compliment to myself.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Okay, focus up.
He's looking to throw. Pockets, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
If we lose this game, it's on me, the head coach. Every bit of it.
Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play. because
Every
he knew
single
he
bit.
might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and they give up 5
Like,
yards on
you
the run.
can't
It's
make
down
this
to the
stuff up.
11.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. And just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The receiver on the jet sweep.
Perfect time for man.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to
I hit the
throw it
tackle
away
button. I know it
before
didn't
he
look
made
like
the
it, but I hit the tackle button. He just didn't die.
Pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply
I was
nobody
right there.
open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And that
Put
is
the
no
pressure on the
good.
kicker. I almost
That
blocked
one
it. I
missed
timed
him,
it
little guy.
perfect. Big Blue Nation won that one. Thank you, Dylan Rowe and Big Blue Nation. We're lucky that wasn't roughing the kicker. We're lucky I dove outside instead of to block it. Thank you, Big Blue Nation. Oh my. And thank you to Dylan Rowe, the sophomore.
They put
Let's
it on
just
the
run
ground
it.
Last time they had it, got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles
Beautiful.
are just luck. You just got to move
Just
on.
don't do
give him
anything
the football
crazy.
again,
That's
Jesse,
all I'm
and
asking.
not worry.
That's all I
That's
ask.
a good point there, David. Get him the ball again.
5 minutes and
Help
44
him
seconds left on the
play
clock.
next
I'm going to
play
start
and
saying
know
it every
he's
time.
okay. 'Cause
5
when that
minutes and
guy's
40
playing well,
seconds
this
left
offense
in
is
the third quarter.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right.
Dude,
up
it's
the
not
middle.
funny
You
at
gotta
this
control the
point.
line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job.
Funny,
getting on
but
their
it's
guys
not.
Just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Imagine the
And I think they'll give him 2 on
the
that one.
athletic
2nd and 8
director,
coming up.
like asking or just like in the like coaching reviews or whatever. Imagine the conversations. Like, Ryan, do you watch the clock? Yeah, I do. Well, why does it never appear that like you are?
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He'll pull it down.
That was a great
They were ready for him and forced him out of
change
bounds,
in
and
coverage
no
by
gain
that
on the
linebacker.
play.
I believe it was the
If they
linebacker.
can
Somebody made a
convert
great
here,
play there.
that type of play can really
Looking at
give you a
Dugans.
shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try
I
to
mean,
pick it up
Mississippi
through the
State
air.
has the
And
best
the
coverage
incomplete pass will
ever.
bring up 4th down.
We had no space.
So
This
nice
is
when
an
you know it's
what is
third
their
and long,
overall
you know the
defense?
pass is
85 or
coming.
85 is
You
offense,
worked on
right?
it all
82
week.
defense.
Get your feet
They
set
look
at the
like
sticks. Understand that
they
quarterback's
look
gotta
like
be rushed.
LSU's
Get him off
defense
of
out
the
there.
spot. Nice execution
Good
by
try.
this defense.
Kentucky sends out the
I
punting
don't know.
unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a
Trip
move.
it.
The coverage
try.
team was down there to corral him. They made the stop,
Okay.
and they'll mark it at the 39.
Our defense is winning this game for us.
Here comes the Bulldog
I told you all,
offense
you
back
can't
onto the
overlook
field.
anybody.
You want to talk about
We should be
taking
up
the
at
wind
least
out of your
16.
sails. Drive the ball down the
0.
field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you moved the
You know,
ball
I was in
nicely.
a good
Mind.
play to
I
stop
think you
that.
gotta
I was
stay
actually
aggressive
anticipating
and don't
a
settle for
halfback screen,
Yeah,
but
because you gotta know there's
let's
just
go
no
back to
margin
cover 3
for
match,
error
continue
right
to
now.
show
Just
cover
have
2.
got to be able to execute at a higher level.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to the back.
Read that
And the
perfect.
defense
Let's
snows him
go.
under after a very short gain.
Okay,
Man down on
2nd
the
and
play
8.
as the officials
3
take a
minutes
break to
left
let
in
him
the
be checked
3rd
out.
quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Told him to play over top, just in case they
From
try
the
to beat us
shotgun,
deep.
they'll run
No,
it.
not on
And they
Godfrey.
try to
Like,
run inside,
you
and there is
cannot run on
nowhere to go.
Godfrey. Good luck.
The run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run.
I'm going to hit him with the match.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this
wait,
third
that's not our
down,
play call.
or
That's
else
not our
they
play
are
call.
Really in trouble.
Oh, no.
Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Gets away from one, finds room. They
I ran a
finally
cover
get him
3
stopped,
match
but
there.
a
What
good
happened?
job
Did I
by that
audible?
front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their
Hard to
running
run on our
game. And they
defense.
try the middle of this
But
defense, and
I'm
that
kind of
is not
shook from that
happening.
last play, but shake it
How
off.
about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That was a great block by 54. Got to the 2nd level, took Godfrey out of the play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call.
Let's run
and what
dime,
to go through. Like the
cover
line
1
blocks
contain
for a
spy.
certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really
Pressing.
good on the next down.
It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That was a great throw. I
That
mean,
wasn't a touchdown.
I feel like
That was
30.
a
Wait,
massive
no.
play
Yeah,
for this
33 should have made a
offense.
play
They
on that
needed
ball.
some
I tried to
momentum.
turn
They need
into him, but
find
it
a
turned me
rhythm.
into
What better
Soles
way
Jr., I
than
believe.
Converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This offense hasn't
What a-
found
wait.
the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10.
Good
He's
job.
got his man.
Let's just settle
They'll
down.
get it down to the
Let's
8-yard
settle down.
line
Somehow
on
I
that
got
throw
into a
and catch,
prevent
and the
formation
defense is
there.
backed up against the
Ever
wall.
it went downhill at the half. Wake up, Ryan, just like all you all left in a comment. Wake up.
Way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the jet sweep.
That's a
making
good
the
play
defense
call,
go
actually.
sideline to
It's a good
sideline.
thing our
They bring him down, and he's going to lose
fits
the
it
yard
back.
on that.
Terrion Nichols was in charge. He's so good.
You wanna assert
He's so
yourself.
good.
Now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay
Come on.
balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Buys a little time.
No, no, no.
There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch
Defensive
ends of the field,
contain.
let's take a quick look at the
Brian
national
Robinson, where
rankings.
were you on that one? They took Brian Robinson out of the play. I don't think he's had a sack all day. He's put pressure on him. It was
Not
Matthew
only is the
Horn, but
scoreboard on their
okay.
side, but so too is
Start.
time as we open the 4th.
Start.
They'll try to open this
Come on.
quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw.
Okay, Terrion was there. He went way too far. It was a good route, right? The receiver did a great job of coming in and stopping. It was a slant curl. That is a great play call. It's tough to read. You're thinking a slant across the middle, just like Terrion thought, but he hooked down for a curl. You just can't stop it.
On to attempt the try.
I mean, our defense is dominated. We can't be upset with them at all. They are playing exceptional football here, and our offense just can't score. It's really been a rough game for all of them. Just let it go. Just let it go.
That ball skips through the end zone.
Okay.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the
We've been running a power O to the right. Let's run a halfback blast weak side.
Blue offense takes the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse.
Got to make sure the ID of the mic is right.
Magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their
Sanders
playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays.
I feel like Drayton's having a good game. I just feel like we're just a couple missed blocks away from big-time plays, and our blocking execution is not good today.
He'll run it again. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Halfback toss. I'm just going to stay to the power O.
Today. He's made plays when his offense
7 minutes left in the fourth
quarter.
quarter.
He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that.
He's off to the races.
Trayvon Drayton.
A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Great blocking, though.
You see so many offenses these days.
And
just
here's
throw
that swing
routes to
route.
the running
And it's
back.
not really a
That's the
swing route,
extension
it's a
of the
wheel
running
route,
game.
but-
That's the play, that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Flushed out of the pocket. Off the deflection, missed a great chance
Close.
to force the turnover.
Close.
Instead,
Okay.
it'll be second down.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You've got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender.
I'm going to run a draw.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Not much
That's rough.
room. A pick
Good
up of
play
2 down
by
to
the defensive
28.
tackle there. That was a great play. Okay, we've got to find a way to make a play here.
But they are strong.
Let's go shotgun.
I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage.
I'm looking at
They
Sanders here.
create
Sanders, I don't
They
think
wrap
Sanders
running
has caught a
backs
pass
up.
today.
Usually,
Rashard
they don't get
Dugans
them
or
into
Sanders
those
might be open
runs.
for a touchdown.
On third down, he drops the throw.
Just
And he
perfection.
will take it in.
Come on.
Touchdown, Kentucky.
On U of
With
K.
that, they are closing
What a
in
route,
on
and
the
Stephen
eligibility,
Bullock,
but
perfect
with
throw.
this big lead and a 6-0 start. Much bigger dreams for this squad.
Wow, we
The
needed
offense
that.
flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey,
That's
go
how
out
you
and get
play.
another stop. We're in
Do you
great
wanna win,
shape, so the
or do you wanna
offense definitely
lose?
taking
Like-
care of their business.
I feel like I'm losing my voice for some
They'll
reason.
line up to go for 2.
It's that terrible clock management, probably.
He's looking to throw. Steps away. Looking, trying to escape, cannot.
That
The
quarterback
sack
spy was pretty good.
forced the two-point try.
Yeah, I'd
Almost
say.
ready to kick it away
Why did I
after scoring
why
a
did I roll
touchdown.
right where nobody was going right? Just making too many careless mistakes today. Like,
He'll
I
bring it
rode
back
right
from
when
inside
nobody
his
has a
5.
route to the right. And
Good
what am I going
job
to throw
by
it
the
across my
coverage unit to
body to
stop
the
the
end
return
zone?
man.
I was looking to run it
Mississippi
right,
State
but the
offense
spy
headed back to
stopped
the
me.
field
So
to
I,
go to work.
yeah. All right, it is what it is. Let's play football.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a
Carry
job
on
to
almost
lay
got
out
up
and
there.
make the
What a
catch.
catch, though. Are you
I think
kidding
you're the head
me?
coach at this point.
That was
Telling your
phenomenal.
offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete downfield.
Tried to strip it again.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I got to keep running a cover 4. Now, I'm going to do a match coverage, and I may change it to a base zone.
David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
I'm going to change it up a little bit.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it
Well,
all here.
why did I call that
Snags it
play?
on the right. Touchdown,
Here's the
Bulldogs.
thing.
That
I
is the ultimate grab and
ran out
go
of
for the
time,
score.
and I wanted to pick the zone play that was there.
But this isn't over.
No, don't call
And
it
in
comeback yet.
retrospective
The first part, step one
look,
accomplished.
in a retrospective
This
look
offense
back,
obviously
that was
still
one
has
of the
work to
worst
do.
play calls you could ever call
defense has
there.
to go out and get a stop
And the
get a ball
quarterback
out.
recognized it, and well, it's an easy touchdown over the top. Even though I told him to play over top, I'm putting a middle linebacker trying to get all the way back, and I'm switching safeties up.
Getting set for the point after.
You know, not every game do you call a perfect game as a coach.
And the PAT
And
will draw them
we've
1
had some
point
good moments
closer.
this game on
Let's go to
defense,
the
actually,
studio
most of
now
the
and check
time.
in with
I
Kevin
was looking
Connors.
for a
Kevin, what do you
normal
got?
cover
Dynamite
4
matchup today, fellas. Let's show you
traditional
what's going
zone,
down.
and do we even have one in our
Arizona
playbook?
is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout.
not
they'll be
convinced we do.
talking about in Tucson for some time.
4 minutes, 13 seconds
They're
left.
up 14 over Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin.
If
Let us know when it
Rodriguez
goes
holds his
final.
block for a bit
Tackle is
longer,
made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
I'm going to run it.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock
Perfect,
moving.
Patterson.
They make the stop after a gain
Okay.
of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from
I like
their own
Sands here.
31.
This should be an
Defense
automatic
tries to
first
get
down
off
with
the
his
field.
speed.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Yep.
He's right on target.
He didn't run a good route, though.
Pretty good chunk of
He
yardage.
really
Got
got
out
carried
to
away.
31 with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of
19-14.
downs. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the top.
Let's go, Chris. Willie Rodriguez. Chris Stacy, the fullback with the block, too. No pancake block for him there. Done a jet sweep.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against
He's got
this
99
offense in the
speed.
running game. That
No, let's let the time
the
run out
offense was
to
able to
2 minutes.
outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
You know, I understand this a lot. I can learn from this game. I made a couple big
We've
mistakes
reached
in
the
it, but
2-minute
overall,
warning in
caught a
this
great game
offense, trying to
defensively,
milk this
minus
clock and keep time
one
on
big
their
error
side.
on defense. One. That's it. One big mistake on defense, but it is
This
what it is,
Kentucky
right?
offense doing work. They're set up with another first
We can't
down.
change it. We just have to learn from it and win the game.
They'll ride the
A
hot
lot we
hand.
need to learn from this game,
Defense
honestly.
uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back
A lot
and
to learn.
preserve
A lot to
time for
learn, a
their
lot to
offense.
dissect.
Man, that
Don't
D
forget to
tackle
say
on
wake
free
up,
tackle.
Ryan.
Did you see
Or
him come out
watch
of
the
his
clock,
safety,
Ryan.
beat the offensive lineman, get
Wake
the
up
running
and look
back,
at the
get
clock,
that
Ryan.
quick.
That's it. Wake
Pick
up and look at
2
the clock.
yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 20. he's
Trayvon Drayton.
away from the defense to
That
take
was
it
great
in.
blocking, though,
Touchdown,
by
Kentucky.
everybody. Trayvon Drayton, that's
They're
what we
on the
do.
board again, and it looks as if this winning
Heisman
streak
winner
is
right
going
there.
to continue.
Now, he's not the front runner, but he could be.
Sometimes get conservative when they got the lead.
I mean,
and they
he's
got the
single-handedly
ball. I love this
led
offense.
us to
They
a
were
win
aggressive.
today. 21
Got
rushes,
another
180
stop
yards,
to the
and a
lead.
touchdown.
Now
Without
you're trying
him,
to solve this
we
game.
lose by 40.
Now they'll line up for what
No, our
they
defense
hope
is too good. We
automatic.
lose 14-0.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
Because, you know, he's so dangerous, the pass is open because you have to watch him. He's so good, and he's so dynamic, and our offensive line finally got it together, and great blocking by the fullback. Chris Stacy there, and the wide receivers, too. Dan Honeycutt.
Here comes
Let's
the
go.
Mississippi
Okay.
State offense ready to attack. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going up top on first down. Receiver
Smart
wasn't ready
of the
for
quarterback
throw,
to throw that
incomplete.
into the ground. If he throws
Missed
that,
opportunity on
that's an
offense.
interception
QB
for a
and receiver
touchdown,
just
which
not on the
I
same
would have
page
much
there.
rather have had. But
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. He's looking to throw.
I told him to play over top, and he just got beat. Okay. Back him off. Why are we pressing? Was he pressed there? No wonder they threw over top. That wasn't my intention with that play.
Looking to go up top on first down. Coming after him. And
Let's go. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of our...
Quick tempo, no huddle offense.
It's fine.
Second
I'll just
down,
keep
clock's
changing it.
running.
I'm not a huge fan of this play call, though. I'd much rather be in a cover 4.
He's looking to throw.
So I ran that traditional zone like a match zone there because I knew I needed to.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. And sure,
I'm not sure who I was trying to tackle there, but clearly was not trying to tackle the receiver with the ball. What in the world was I doing on that?
They'll go for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat.
That was dangerous for me to come up. I thought he was going to run it, and then he just stops. I made the sack, though. Oh, yes! That was so dangerous to go up there and make that tackle. Me playing as Grant Godfrey, I've had 8 solo tackles today and a sack and a deflection. What a game. And I had a strip fumble with solos. Chris Stacy, I would like to have a long talk after this game. And don't get me wrong, Chris Stacy is going to have a long talk with the head coach. Every single player on this team is going to have a long talk with Ryan Gamer. Like, I mean, the line's going to be long, right? And we're also going to have a long talk with Chris. Chris! He got off the block. That's hard. Yeah, he's not looking. Never mind. Can't be mad at Chris. But yeah, they're going to have a long talk with Ryan after this one, you know? I don't even know. I don't even know what Ryan's going to say. Like, what do you even say to this? Well, what happened on that one, coach? I've got nothing, right? It's just like, I don't know. Were you watching the clock? Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, watching the clock, you know, it's a lot to do on the sideline as a head coach. Was I watching the clock?
We got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Are we having a steak dinner after this? That's game, everybody. On UFK, a rough game. A rough game. Wait, is it not game? Oh. Well, it is game. We just got to nil it again. Because we just got to take 1 second, right? I mean, or punt to get our punters some stats. Right? Y'all think we can kick this field goal? No. Get our punters some stats, you know? Why not? Wait, is it? I can't tell which clock is going down first. I think the play clock. So just kick it out of bounds.
Fourth down and the punt.
That's not out of bounds. That's a great punt, though. That is perfection. Talk about helping your punter's stats.
When you hit this
on UFK. Doesn't matter how you get there. What matters is that you win the game. Let's go.
You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
Might have been a rough game around the edges for the offense. Our defense absolutely dominated. I would say those first 3 quarters might have been my best coached defensive first 3 quarters. And then in the 4th, it's like I forgot how to coach football. And I don't know. I wish I had the answers to what happened there for 14 points scored in the 4th. One was a mistake play call, couldn't audible out. And another one was, I think, I don't know. A mistake play call too. So You live and you learn. You make some mistakes, and you recognize those mistakes. You try to do better. But our offense, we did score 6 in the first off field goals. We should have had at least 1 touchdown there. Touchdown in the second, third quarter. Yeah, not much. Fourth quarter, 13. Our running back dominated. Drayton just got us back in that game. He kept us in the game alongside with our incredible defense. You know, our defense was rough last year, right? We had a lot of interceptions, but we could not do this. This is what we were missing. You know, this was a close game, and it should not have been close. So this is kind of an eye-opening game for this Kentucky Wildcats team. It's, you know, Mississippi State played great. I mean, we have to give a lot of credit to that Mississippi State Bulldogs team because they played some great football. They played tough. They played fierce. Their coverage was phenomenal. Honestly, one of the best coverages we faced this year somehow. And their defensive line was good. They had it all on the defensive side. Their middle linebacker was absolutely insane. And yeah, at 26-14, you know, you want to win by more. But at the end of the day, it's a win's a win, no matter how you get there. Now, 189 rushing is amazing. On 32 rushes and a touchdown, we shut down Mississippi State's rushing. That's what we do. We can stop the run really good. When you have Soles Jr. and Godfrey inside, good luck. Only 94 passing. That is a rough game for the sophomore. Now, our quarterback made a lot of mistakes. Stephen Bullock did not look good today, minus a couple throws. He just looked kind of lost out there. And yeah, I don't know. I wish I had the answers, but clearly this game, I just didn't have the answers. And Mississippi State, 192 passing, good game for them. Now, we did lose a fumble. That was Stephen Bullock who fumbled that. No interceptions, though. Love to see that. And his throws were all over the place. I'm surprised one was not an interception, right? And they lost. We forced a fumble on that strip sack, and we intercepted it. That was a terrible throw by that quarterback. You know, if he doesn't throw that interception or we don't get that strip fumble, that could be an overtime game, as crazy as that sounds. That was a lot closer than the scoreboard shows, but time of possession was very close, and we just got to do better. We got to do better. Rough game for the quarterback, 4 for 13, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hard to call that a rough game. Rough completion percent. At least he had 4 completions for 2 touchdowns. Wow, that's pretty productive, right? Or that's pretty efficient. Drayton, 22 for 179 and a touchdown. Just amazing. Stephen Bullock got sacked a few times. Not a good rushing day for the quarterback, and receiving nothing. Like, we had a couple touchdowns. Dugan's, that was massive, and Dan Honeycutt as well. Forgot about that one. That was a great play action. Defense, I mean, Godfrey dominated. I had 12 tackles as Godfrey. 1 sack. I had a strip fumble as well with Soles Jr., I believe, and interception with Terrion. So, good game. Good game on the defensive side. Just gotta do better on offense. It's as simple as that. If we continue to play like that, we're gonna lose ball games. Like, you just have to say it like it is, right? And be honest with yourselves. If we keep playing like that, if this was against LSU last week, our defense could not have kept us in that game. Our offense, we have to get it together in the first half, and I have to do better at clock management. Hey, on to recruiting, right? It rough clock management. You know, nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw the clock management before the half. Everybody skipped ahead to the second half. Good. If you missed the first half, yeah, no need to go back and watch it. It was nothing exciting. We'll just say that. And if you do watch it, watch the first quarter and a half, and then just go ahead and click off to the end. Yeah, let's go with that. So let's go into the recruiting here for week 7, and we don't have much to do at all. We have a lot of hours, but we don't need them. We have a good recruiting class already. It's looking fantastic, and we locked in so many recruits. We don't need like any positions. We have a couple of right guards we're going after. We already have offensive linemen who are good. I would like to have a few more, like, it would have been nice to get a few more 5-star offensive linemen, but I do like what we've been able to get this year. Locked in Andre, the left guard, a 4-star Jim. Lee Brock, a 5-star right outside linebacker who's platinum quick jump, right? So this player is going to be absolutely incredible at end. We're going to put him at end. Gerald Buress, a left tackle, 5-star agile. Love that. And then Doug Coker here, 5-star middle linebacker with 90 speed. Andy, an athletic power rusher with good speed and really good acceleration. Chauncey Fallon, a 4-star Jim, defensive tackle run stopper. Isaiah Shorter, A fast wide receiver with good jumping could be really good in the future for this team. I know we don't need a receiver, but he won't start till later. A good left guard here. 4-star left guard with good impact blocking and run blocking and 95 strength. Cyan Aloa, which is going to be our future starting running back. A really good power back. 5-star Jim. Zach Calmalot, an athletic power rusher. Good speed, good acceleration. Could be a very good impact player for this team. Eric Akers, a 5-star right tackle. So never mind about 5-star offensive linemen. We got a lot. Theo Kamara, 5-star defensive tackle. Dante Verrett, the future tight end after Sanders leaves. Sanders is a junior. I don't think he's going to go pro this year. So Dante won't play probably till his junior season. He'll play a little bit next year probably. And then Taylor Zentner, a run-stopping defensive tackle with 91 strength. Imagine trying to block him. 91 strength, 82 hit power. He's 6'3", 314 pounds. Okay, now John Latsko. This is the 5-star cornerback with 99 speed. And we're winning right now. Alabama has a visit scheduled in week 8. Oh, Alabama, don't you do it again. Don't we have a visit scheduled? No? Who did we schedule a visit with last episode? I don't remember. Okay. And then Cameron Forsett, the athletic scrambling quarterback. Obviously, he's not going to play for a while unless he has elite development. Going to be a really good player. We don't need to change anything. And then Max McCourty, this is one we just added to the list, a 4-star gym free safety. Got lucky with this player, a late add to the recruiting board. And we can't do anything besides what we're doing right now. Okay. And then Dennis Robinson, right guard, a 4-star gym. Got lucky on him as well. 2 late additions to this recruiting class. And we can't hard sell on them yet. They're still early in making their decisions. And then we lost our right end, Joshua Mayer, to Ohio State. So that's unfortunate. It's when we had a close battle, but we don't really need them. And that's what we're going to tell them. Hey, if you don't want to play for Kentucky, that's fine. You know who will be in right end anyways? Lee Brock. Lee Brock is going to be on the right end. He's going to dominate. We don't run a 3-4. We run a 4-3. That means that Lee Brock is going to be moving to the line. And he's going to be, I mean, probably a Heisman defensive end. I truly believe he will be. 630 hours. We don't need anything else. Let's make sure we don't need a punter. No, we don't need a punter or kicker. We don't need anybody. They're still developing. So we're good to go there. And yeah, I don't think there's any other position we need to go after. I feel like if we go after anybody at this point, it's just we're going to have to cut some players. And our developing talent is amazing. I don't want to get carried away. I said I wasn't going to this year. Now, this running back could be good. Hold that thought. See, I'm stopping right here. I am stopping right here. I'm going to scout, and then I stop. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. 94 speed, 91 acceleration, 91 agility. 89 change of direction. No. Speed without good change of direction. No. Not good abilities either. Okay. So see, that was easy to stop. Maybe one more. How about this? All I'm going to do is Florida for receivers. That's it. We're going to the state of Florida, where you can find a lot of fast receivers at the last minute. We're looking at anybody who hasn't committed. Okay. Oh, I just went wide receiver. Okay. Oh, well, I kind of want somebody who is not 1-star. Let's do it by rank then. Okay, open right here, 3-star. You're just looking for 99 speed and 99 acceleration. Looking for a kick returner, right? We have hours. Why not use them? Okay. I mean, is this really smart? Well, yes. Answer my own question. Okay, remove them from the list. Honestly, I'm just looking for 99 speed. 98 speed. Okay, you have my attention. Jeremy DeBeer. 6'4", 195, 3-star gym. No, not going to start. 87 acceleration? No. What? Oh. You're not going to find great at 3-star. You never know, honestly. I found some pretty good 3-stars before. When you got this many hours, you can just have fun with it, right? We already have our recruiting class in. Yeah, we don't need any of them. I just wanted to see. Just wanted to see. Sometimes you get lucky, and I mean, we could recruit all the other 4-star receivers, just see if there's like a kick returner is all I'm looking for. Like somebody with 99 speed, 99 change of direction, and just trying to get lucky with them, right? We don't need any other positions, so this is just kind of a for fun thing. So there's a deep threat Jim. What's his speed? Why did I remove him from the list? I'm sure there's a reason, right? And then I've already recruited him, right? Damon Jones. I'm pretty sure I did from Ohio. I'm just gonna do this. Yep. So that's it. That's all we've got. Okay. Yeah, we already did look at him. We got 2 left. Get lucky. Nope. Dalton. No idea how to pronounce the last name, but no. Okay, so yeah. That's all we need to do. We have 430 hours, but we can sit on those hours because we already have a fantastic recruiting class. We don't need to schedule any visits. You could argue that this one, but it's too late. I mean, Alabama's having their visit. Wait, if we lock them in this week, I'm not scheduling for Bama. I can tell you that right now. I'm not scheduling them for any of these. I'm not scheduling them for Bama. Yeah, all right. That could be a gift for them, right? That could be a gift for them. I didn't know we played Alabama this year. Oh, okay. I thought we didn't. So yeah, I'm not doing any more recruiting. Let's just advance the week and see if we get any new recruits, right? Weekly advance time. Give us something good. Come on. Let's lock them all in. Please hope he doesn't. If he goes to Alabama, I'm going to be so sad. We got the quarterback. Okay, that's not who I was looking for, but we'll take him. Okay, he didn't. Okay, good. He didn't go to Alabama, but he visits Alabama this week. When you wish you would have scheduled one sooner. So Texas A&M. In Texas A&M, one of the toughest places to play. Oh, my. Oh, I forgot that that's in Texas A&M. That's on Saturday this week, everybody. Usually post these videos on Wednesday afternoons and Saturday morning. So Saturday morning this week, be ready if everything goes to plan. If you don't see it Saturday morning, it means something like schedule-wise, something went wrong with the schedule. And that means it'll be posted on next Wednesday, but hopefully it's Saturday. It should work out this week, but okay, now I think we're good unless the visit goes really well at Alabama. Maybe Alabama will lose. Who do they play this week? It's not us. We know that. Who does Alabama play? Let's take a look, actually. Let's take a look who Alabama plays. So let's just go to scores and schedules. Sort it by top 25. Let's just sort it by SEC. Alabama plays Texas. Okay, hey, Texas out there. And I know we have Texas fans on the channel. Texas, you all need to win this. So I need everybody to put a one time out there for Texas. Because if Alabama wins, well, it's not ideal for that. They could win that recruit, that 99 speed cornerback, 5-star Jim. They've done it already this year to me twice, and I think it was Alabama. So come on, Texas. Gonna be a big Texas fan this week, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happened. I don't think Georgia lost. A little spoiler before we look at the top stories next episode. A little spoiler before then. Georgia didn't lose because they're still ranked number 4. So I know we were a big fan of the other team this week. We needed Georgia to lose, but yeah, they did not lose. So. We face off against Texas A&M next. Oh, that's going to be so tough. This is one of the toughest places to play for me. I lose so much here. I think Stephen Bullock has Road Dog, right? And we better hope he does. I'm pretty sure our quarterback has Road Dog. Let's take a look for a second, just in case. He does. Thank you. It's not gold, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll do because it's better than nothing. He'll need it. Our whole team needs Road Dog for this next game. Dan Honeycutt, Guerrero, our entire defense. We need Grant Godfrey to dominate next week. Brian Robinson, and we got to win the game, right? That's all there is to it. We got to win this game. If we lose it, that's probably going to say goodbye to our conference championship. We'll take a look at the standings next time. But yeah, I want to win the conference so bad, right? I think we all do. But thank you all for watching this to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next one. Plenty other sports game content to tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. And as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.